Hey, this is Scott from Banzai. Today we're talking about this flexible tripod. You can pick these up locally, usually at places like Best Buy. In this case, it's a Sunpak version, but I've seen other ones like Targus, and it's just basically a generic flexible tripod. The most obvious use of something like this is with a smartphone. So you got your phone, you need some type of bracket. It doesn't come with a bracket, but I have one. So you got the quick release on here. Easy to use. In this case, you just lock it down and we're good to go with that cell phone connection. Not too bad with the cell phone. Easily bend it to fit and do the vlogging stuff. You're not gonna have the tripod bend or break from the weight. I've had this for quite a while and it still is relatively stiff with the joints, which is good. There's no way to adjust them, there's no way to fix them if they do fail eventually, which is not good, but cheap, you know, that's what you're gonna get. Works out nicely for B-roll, anything small, again with a phone, action camera. Of course, if you want something higher quality, that's gonna be larger and probably not a great use case for this. So it works out to some little things here and there that are not super important, but you can benefit from that small compact size. A little lower quality unless you have a nice compact camera like a RX100 series. This is about the limit of the tripod, if not past that a little bit. It can work in some situations, like here with the vlogging stuff. Definitely if you're gonna use it on the ground, things like that, a lot of weight's gonna make it not super useful. Let's do some of the vlogging stuff. Of course, with the M5 flip down screen, it does not work with that. See that it does work okay. Especially have a strap here just in case, but not too bad. In general, the same uses apply with this as something smaller, but you just have to be more careful with it. You have to get the legs just right so that they don't collapse. Or you can just use it as having this main section right on the ground and the legs spread out so the camera's not going to fall over. There are ways to make it work with something larger. Just don't expect it to work super well in that case. That does work okay. One thing that really matters is whatever ground you're using. If it's a slick surface, it's not going to work nearly as well as if it's a rugged surface that's going to hold the legs inward. Here is the ultimate test of this tripod that I can do. I have the cage, the M50, the microphone, and I don't want to do too much here. It's holding somehow, kind of. Don't do too much, but you can see that it kind of sort of works. I can see it's bending as I hold it up. And you know what? It's actually working better than I would have expected, especially with this head here. It's just like two pieces of plastic. Somehow it's working. I wanted to trash on this thing, but if your expectations are low, it can work. Okay, let's see how it does. Just setting it up. It's been actually working quite a bit better than I expected, even with this large cage on there. I have had this for quite a while and it's still stiff, which is good, but who knows, as I use it more, especially in situations when you're putting a big load on it, we'll just have to see if it lasts or not. But you could easily buy 2 or 3 of these things for the price of one of those Gorilla Pods. I think I'm gonna stick with using it for small things like phones, action cameras, for B-roll, when I don't want to carry a ton of stuff. I don't know about doing with the vlogging. It is working, but I could easily hold the camera by itself. Hold your expectations and it might just work decently well for what you're trying to do. Today we're taking to I don't know why I went through this mud. This flexible tripod I was really going to trash on it, but actually it's not too bad. It works pretty well. Focus on it, sir. Easily lost if dropped. However, I found it. A good use case for that is with work okay. Damn it. Let's get into video mode. Oh, these gloves so useless. Oop. Alright. Flexi tripod from Sunpak. And